NPR.org Special Series Russia-Ukraine Recap Russia-Ukraine War What Happened Today? April 11. As Monday draws to close in Kyiv and in Moscow, here are the key developments of the day. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky warned that thousands of Russian troops are massing for a new offensive in eastern Ukraine, an assessment backed by Western governments. A senior American defense official says the U.S. continues to see signs of Russian command and control elements, support battalions, infantry, and helicopters moving into the Donbas region from just across the border in Russia. Ukrainian officials say at least 1,200 civilians have been killed in the Kyiv area. Recovery efforts continue in the suburbs, cities, and towns outside the capital. Bodies have been found in basements and manholes and being recovered from destroyed buildings and homes. Austria Chancellor Karl Nehammer met in Moscow with Russia President Vladimir Putin in the first face-to-face exchange between Putin and a Western leader, since Russia invaded Ukraine. As a non-allegiant European country, Austria has traditionally played a unique role between NATO member states and Russia. This is not a friendly visit, said Nehammer in a statement. My most important message to Putin was that this war must finally end, because in a war there are only losers on both sides. The Kremlin did not comment. Russia's war could shrink the Ukrainian economy by 45% this year. The World Bank warns sanctions imposed on Russia are expected to cut its output by 11.2%. Economics say emerging and developing countries in this region already had been hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic, a World Bank report notes. Russia's defense minister accused the U.S. of aiding Ukraine in what Russia said were efforts to fake atrocities against civilians and place the blame on Russian force. Faced with growing body of evidence that Russian forces carry out summary execution of Ukrainian civilians near Kyiv and other cities, Russia continued to dismiss the atrocities as facts or provocation. In Monday's statement, the ministry said the United States, which has many years of experience in organizing provocations with human victims, continue its campaign to create and promote false evidence. It did not provide evidence to back up its claim. A Russian woman who interrupted a live news broadcast to protest Russia's invasion of Ukraine has been hired as a freelance reporter by Germany Wealth Media Group. Marina Opisnikova was an editor at Russia's Channel 1 when she jumped onto the set holding a sign that denounced the war and Kremlin propaganda promoting it. She was detained and fined for doing so. At a crucial moment, Marina Opisnikova had the courage to confront Russia viewer with an embellished view of reality, said Ulf Postcard, Wealth editor-in-chief, in a statement. Opisnikova will cover Russia and Ukraine in depth. Russia plan A in Ukraine failed. Here's what plan B could look like. Doctors in Chernihiv bear witness to their hospital's fate after Russian shelling. John Lennon's son Julian performs Imagine for the first time in support of Ukraine.